under orders. And they're away. Away first time. Private Views just ducked a little bit at the start. And over on the right, it's Panto Prince, who lands in the lead from Saban Doulois. Almost up with him now. Then Barnbrook again and Impertain. Pearly Man and Ida's Delight on the far side. Then Waterloo Boy. Saban Doulois landed in the lead there. Feroda is the back marker. Saban Doulois with his white face, ridden by Peter Scudamore in his familiar trailblazing position now from Panto Prince. Then Impertain and Barnbrook again and Ida's Delight, and Private Views making his way back into contention right over on the far side there, and sneaking up on the inside of Panto Prince to take it up, in fact. Private Views going on now from Saban Doulois over the third. Oh my goodness, he nearly misjudged that. He was very, very clever, just putting himself right. Private Views at the last stride, and he goes on by 2 lengths now from Saban Doulois. Panto Prince on the inside, then Impertain, and behind Impertain, Barnbrook again, and Ida's Delight on the inner, and then Pearly Man as they race over the 4th now. And all safely over it, with Feroda jumping rather deliberately in rear at the moment as they run down towards the next at a blistering pace. And Private Views, just for a moment, he just wondered whether he was going to continue in the race, and he got some encouragement from Kevin Mooney to do so. Saban Doulois has taken over from him, though, just as they jump the 5th. Saban Doulois goes on from Private Views, and Barnbrook again travelling well towards the outside. Impertain up there, Waterloo Boy also, Panto Prince on the inner, then Ida's Delight and Pearly Man and Feroda as they jump the water and make towards the first of the ditches now. Saban Doulois from Impertain on the far side. Impertain and Saban Doulois together. Bad mistake by Private Views, virtually puts him out of the contest as they come to another plain one. The 8th, Impertain, going a very fast gallop on the outside of Saban Doulois as they swing left-handed now towards the final ditch. And Barnbrook again is 4th on the outside as Waterloo Boy is 3rd. As they come to the final ditch, Saban Doulois in the lead from Impertain. Barnbrook again. Mistake there by Impertain. He drops back to 4th. Pearly Man moves into his position into 4th now. And it's Saban Doulois from Barnbrook again in 2nd. 3rd is Waterloo Boy, and 4 is Pearly Man. So 2 previous Queen Mother Champion Chase winners in the first 4 at the moment. Barnbrook again and Pearly Man in 2nd and 4th, with Saban Doulois the leader from Barnbrook again. Pearly Man is moving into 3rd now, 3 out. Waterloo Boy on the inside. Feroda's getting into contention now, moving into 5th as they jump this one. Barnbrook again and Saban Doulois from Waterloo Boy who goes 3rd. Mistake by Pearly Man, and I think he's going to be pulled up. Pearly Man looks as though he's going to be pulled up by Tom Morgan. Yes, he's been pulled up. Barnbrook again now, 2 out. Barnbrook again from Saban Doulois. Waterloo Boy is 3rd. 4 is Feroda, racing round the home turn now, with 1 fence left to jump in the Queen Mother Champion Chase. And it's Barnbrook again, the 1989 winner from Saban Doulois on the far side. And Waterloo Boy producing a tremendous run towards the near side to come and challenge Barnbrook again. In fact, to take it up at the last. Waterloo Boy jumps the last in the lead from Barnbrook again. It's these 2 now fighting it out as they race up towards the line. Barnbrook again on the far side, and the near side, Waterloo Boy. Barnbrook again is forging ahead again. Barnbrook again, it is from Waterloo Boy. Barnbrook again is going to win it at the line. Barnbrook again has won the Queen Mother Champion Chase. Waterloo Boy is 2nd. Feroda's got up to be 3rd. Ahead of Saban Doulois, 4, 5 out is Delight, 6 Panto Prince, 7 was Private Views. And so the result of the 1990 Queen Mother Champion Chase. First, number 1, Barnbrook again, owned by Mr. Mel Davies, trained by David Ellsworth and written by Hugh Davis, who goes to the top of the Ritz Club Charity Trophy, having won the last yesterday. Second is number 9, Waterloo Boy, owned by Mr. M.R. Dealey, trained by David Nicholson and written by Richard Dunwoody. And third was number 2, Feroda, owned by Mr. N. McCarthy, trained by Arthur Moore and written by Tom Taft. Fourth was number 8, Saban Doulois. And so Barnbrook again completes a famous double, and Hugh Davis salutes the crowd as Pearly Man is led in after being pulled up by Tom Morgan. Pearly Man, the winner, of course, in 1987 and 88. But a tremendously gutsy performance by this son of Nebbiolo out of Single Line, bred at the Ennistown Start in Ireland. Headed going to the last, but fought his way back in a memorable climax to this great race.
What an incredible race it was. They went like stink right from the outset, as you'd expect. We pick it up here with, on the right of the picture, Saban Douloir, who'd made that running. Although early on, of course, Private Hughes went over the first few like a scalded cat, but then got up to his tricks. Sad sight there to see Tom Morgan pulling up Pearly Man. Obviously, you could see his stride fairly shortened there. So lame, but let's hope it's not too bad. This is a tricky, tricky fence, and they're really motoring at it. Waterloo Boy was now starting to get in the picture and going well. Although Richard Dunwoody had just given him a reminder, so had Peter Scudamore gone for his stick at the same time, and that was on the inside on Saban Douloir. But Alfaroda's running on now. Look where he is, just back in fourth place, his tongue hanging out as it always does. He runs on to be third. Watch the jump here that both the leaders get. Brilliant. Saban Douloir shot his bolt. He's got no more to give. But here you would think, well, Richard Dunwoody was going to get it, but you can never count out Barnbrook again at Cheltenham. He loves this hill. He fights, and Hugh Davis, riding for fellow Welshman Mel Davis, gets up here. Hugh had never ridden a winner at the festival until yesterday, and now in 2 days he'd had 2 winners. And in third, the Irishman, that is Faroda, Saban Douloir, running well to finish 4th. Let's pick it up from a closer shot of them, and just watch now as Richard Dunwoody, nearest to us, gets a terrific jump, but he doesn't outdo Barnbrook again here. But you would say that he's gone and neck up at this point. And with Richard Dunwoody head down and going for the line up a hill he knows so well, you'd have thought it was all over. But it's certainly not. And who'd have imagined that Barnbrook again, when he was a 4-year-old, broke down so badly, had to be turned out for 2 years, he could come back and run so consistently and so well. Who knows what he would have done in the Gold Cup itself, but Mel Davis will be very delighted to receive the prize again from Her Majesty, as he did last year. Last year, his wife Rosalie was in the paddock there with him, and baby Gregory. Since then, there's been another baby, so we may have a very large group for the presentation. But there is Barnbrook and Big H, Hugh Davis.